Alright, so this is the song that started it all. This is actually the first song that I came into the room with when I got together with Jamie and Brian the first time. And it was the one that, I think we knew right away that it was gonna gel. I mean, I started playing the groove. Both of them just came in right away and knew what to do. And, I mean, like so many of the other Dread Pirate Roberts songs, like I came in with just the basic skeleton of it, and they're both just like, hey, what if we try this? What if we try this? And it was all like good stuff. You know, sometimes you work with people and they say like, well, what if we try this? And it's a complete departure from the song. And really in a short amount of time, the entire song had come together. And it's actually the only song on the album that I think it's the only song on the album where we fully retained just the trio. We could have added keys to it, but we didn't. We could have added all kinds of stuff. We may have added a tambourine. I'd have to listen again. There may be a tambourine in there, but that's it. We left this decidedly a trio song, and I think it just speaks for itself. I mean, there's so much natural energy. What I did is I set my rhythm guitar tone, but then I've got a tube screamer that I use just for basically boost stuff. It's the TS-808. But I set the level just a hair hotter than like what would be unity gain. So when I kick that on for the solo, it also boosts the level up. So now even in the studio like this, we didn't have to automate anything. Like we got to just go, oh, it's where it needs to be. So, but it's another song where I had to be really conscious of what pedals am I using, what do I got to kick on, because we get through the first half of the solo. And then we kick into the wah. So right there, not only did so right there I obviously back off of the wah, but I keep the tube screamer on for that section. But then a few bars later we go back to the verse, and then I got to kick off the tube screamer. So literally I'm doing all the different pedal things in real time while we're playing this thing. So I had to be super on top of what's going to happen when.
I don't know how you sing and play that live. That's my first thought. I was like, dude, respect, because...
Well, I had to... That's actually a good point. I had to actually adjust what I was playing guitar-wise in the verse to, like, just rhythmically match what I was singing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay.
I mean, because like a groove like that, you could just do kind of anything, a million variations on.
Sure.
I mean, it's a Hendrix chord,
Yeah.
But like I had to like sing it and then like figure out what I was actually playing, because a lot of times if you're singing, your playing will naturally match it.
Right.
So I had to then stop singing and figure out what I'm gonna play.
Right.
And then
oh man.
And then just start playing it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a good example of the wah pedal that I use. I'm using the Dunlop 95Q wah. And aside from the fact that it's one of those wahs that you step on and step off, and you don't have to click anything, which is super handy, it's got a boost knob, so I leave the boost in so that when I go to the wah part of it, it's got a natural extra little gain bit. And honestly, I use every bit of that. Like when it's not on there, I feel it, and it's like I need more. And literally having that button engaged gives me just enough. And you really hear it on when you push the wah all the way down, and you're hitting those more trebly notes. I mean, it's beautiful. It's so much fun to play. So after a whole blizzard of sexual infused lyrics and some. Not so subtle ounce and grunts and so forth, we get to the end of the song where I do more guttural oomphs and grunts. And this is actually my favorite part of the song, because this is where Jamie and I just go to town. I mean, I'm throwing in variations, he's playing off of me, he's throwing in little fills and stuff. I mean, and what I think is really special about this is that every time we played it, it would be different. I mean, we were just mixing it up like crazy. So, I mean, again, this is just a moment in time. This is just one take out of many, and I think it's awesome.